Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with a special edition monthly message in honor of Hoodoo Heritage Month. I thought I would go ahead and give you some monthly messages. This is going to be for the sign of Virgo. Let's get into it. All right, Spirit, what is coming towards Virgos for the month of October, please? What is coming towards Virgos for the month of October? Hey, did a little dance. I'm going to take it though. Thank you. Okay. What is coming towards Virgos for the month of October? What is coming towards Virgos for the month of October, please? All right. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify? What is coming to? Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. What is coming towards Virgos for the month of October? Okay. It's too many. Let me just get one, but the Two of Wands was right at the top. So you're getting ready to go on a journey, I feel. That might be a physical journey or a mental journey, but I feel like a journey is coming your way. Okay, thank you. And then Two of Swords, yeah. So, okay. Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Hold on, let me get the rest of it out here. Okay. What is coming towards Virgos for the month of, October? Thank you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what is your guidance? What is your guidance for Virgos? There's too many. Earn it. What is your guidance for Virgos for the month of October? Thank you. Somebody else got that. I feel like that earn it was probably it, but we didn't put it back now. So we're finna get into it. So I don't know if you thought. Okay. It's a two-parter. It's a two-parter. I was just saying that in the last message that I've got a group on the left and a group on the right. Okay. Please do not read too much into that. I know what's going on out there. I got sucked into the rabbit hole. But anyways, there's a group on the left, there's a group on the right, meaning there's a group of Virgos that some portion of this is going to resonate for this part of the message, and some portion of the message is going to resonate for the other group. Two-parter. Ace of Wands. A new beginning I feel like it's already happening. Like, I've got a new job, I've got a new car, I've got a new relationship, I've got a new, okay? And whatever that new is for you. I'm really excited about it, or I was really excited about it. It was going well. It is going well. Here I go. Okay. Nine of Swords. This is typical Virgo behavior. I don't know why the swords don't represent the Virgos. I really don't. Okay. I love y'all so much. I have so many Virgos in my life, and I love y'all so much. But you do this. You're worried. You're worried it ain't gonna work out. You're worried it ain't gonna stay as wonderful as it is. You're worried you losing sleep. Okay. Some of you, this is a good anxiety that you're having here as you're preparing to go into something new. Okay. It's just normal, butterflies, really. But others of you are creating an energy within something that is absolutely beautiful and meant for your benefit. And even though it's not here, potentially self-sabotaging it because you're putting the energy into it of stress, fear, and worry. Okay? This is going to be a good thing. Whatever this is. This relationship, this job, this car, whatever. It's going to be good. Virgo, it's going to be good. Okay? So get out of your head. I know it's so much easier for me to say. It takes a lot to do, especially if you are an overthinker. Okay? But put some effort towards being in the present moment, experiencing the experience, and not being so, even though we're here for intuitive guidance, not being so future focused. Okay? There's some also, I feel like this definitely correlates. So it's again that bucket of left and right here, because there's some of you who are already in a new thing. The new thing started this month. The new thing started a couple of months ago. It's a new thing, and all of a sudden you're concerned of, is this going to work? Is this the right thing for me? For whatever reason, some of you, this isn't working out. Okay, just being honest. Some of you, this new thing just is not necessarily, you were really excited about it, but it's just not as it is cracked up to be, or everything that glitter isn't gold. But for some of you, this is trying to figure out, is it worth it to stay in the game? Okay, is it worth it to stay in this job? Is it worth it to stay? Some of you, this was a promotion. So you're in an organization and you got promoted, you get into it, you've only been in it 2 months, maybe 3 months, and you're like, I don't know if this is for me, even though I wanted it. I don't know if I want it anymore. So that's showing up here in your message, okay? Because 7 of Cups is here. Confusion, illusion, having a whole lot of options. You can go any which way, okay? I do see decision-making time showing up in the month of October for you, okay? There's a lot of different things you can do. And Virgo, don't get too excited about this message, because it's not that daunting. For some of you, it's, they put up a new grocery store in my neighborhood and it seemed great, and then everybody's came and wrecked the aisles. So, should I continue to go to this grocery store? Should I, let me bring it down just a little bit, because some of these decisions aren't some of the biggest decisions of your life. But for some of you, again, 2 different buckets, this is a huge decision. Well, what I have learned in my life is that there are no bad decisions. That some of them might take us down a road that's going to take us longer to get to our destination, but at the end of the day, nothing can get in the way of what God has for us. So there may be a few harsh lessons along the way if we choose the wrong route, but we're still going to get there. Okay. I don't know if you're talking to yourself or a conversation just needs to be had. So I'm going to go back to the example here for you, Virgo, of I take on a new position at an existing organization, and or I left my previous employer for a new position. Okay, whatever. I'm just using that as an example. You could have left the relationship and got into a new one. You need to have a conversation, okay? Because apparently some red flags are showing up, okay? Apparently, clearly some red flags are showing up, and you're wondering if you've moved properly. Okay. Well, talk about it. Whether you're talking it through with yourself, or you're talking it through with your business partner, you're talking it through with your supervisor, you're talking it through with your friend, whatever. There seems to need to be a conversation that needs to show up in the month of October, so you can sort out all this anxiety that you're having about this new thing. Okay. I just feel, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but partially so, about if I'm making the right decision to do something new, or if I should just stay right where I am, where I'm comfortable, where I'm safe. Well, what I've learned is that life is about risk taking, and anything that is worth it, it should be worth the risk. Okay. Because I'm just going to be repeating myself. I am. Page of Pentacles. Whether it was you or them, and for some of you, this is external to you, okay? That's the third portion of it. That's the other bucket. That some of this energy is external to you. You're in the new thing. You're happy. You're good. It's whatever. But the person on the other end of it is like, I don't know. Was that the right move? Okay. Page of Pentacles. This is something real. This is something that is going to grow. It's small. It might not look like what you wanted it to look like, but it has great potential. And I know we definitely should not be dating for potential, and we definitely should not be taking opportunities in our business life or career life that has potential. But like I said, without risk, there's no reward, right? Because here we are, 2 of Swords, Virgo. Ooh, which way should I go? Now, I want to further clarify this for you, but I will again encourage you that if you need to, if you need more information, if this message is resonating with you, but you're like, wait, what is it exactly? Or can you give me more info? Please reach out to me and we can get scheduled for your personal intuitive guidance. But I'm not going to further clarify because it's going to resonate differently for everyone. This is a general message. Don't force it to fit, okay? But here we are at the crossroads. In this new thing that has a very generous offer. What I will say is it's so free will, okay? But my gut, my intuition, my instinct is telling me not to walk away from the offer because it has the potential. Not just like it is real possibility for growth. It has an opportunity to change you. If it's let's just put it as money, okay? I take a new job and maybe it is not as much money as I wanted, not as much money as I was getting previously. Something to that effect. But here's the thing. If you stick with it, it grows beyond that. But the decision is yours to make. Because here we have regrets. Okay? So it really is like 3 buckets of Virgos up in here, because it's like if I walk away from this new thing, I might regret it. But also, I'm having regrets for going in the direction of this new thing. So, I have 2 buckets of Virgos here, okay? But my instinct is telling me to listen to my instinct, to listen to my intuition, to listen to my gut, and stick with this. Because I feel like as many Virgos as I have in my life, I'm not certain about this next statement, so you go ahead and shout at me if I'm wrong. But I feel like what's important to Virgos is stability and longevity. And if I am a Virgo and I move out of my comfort zone, possibly because somebody else encouraged you to do so, then it better be worth it. Because I was fine right where I was. That's the energy that I'm picking up. And in addition to that is maybe I moved out of my comfort zone and it isn't all that it is cracked up to be. And I want to go back to where I feel safe. Okay? That's how I'm picking this message up. Well, if you keep pushing through it and have a conversation, you'll be able to get some of those fears resolved and get your questions answered. And then you can make an informed decision. Okay? Persist. Be persistent. Mean every word you pronounce. Remain loyal and true. Trust your vision and intuition. Stay the course and you will succeed. Don't give up. I'm not going to add to that because I literally just told you that. I am going to reread it to make sure it sticks for you. Be persistent. Mean every word you pronounce. Remain loyal and true. Trust your vision and intuition. Stay the course and you will succeed. Don't give up. And my dear Virgos, that is your message. Love and light.